Cris the Girl, and today in this video we are, as you can see because we're inside of my car here, we are out and about. We are amongst society. We are here. We are present. We are alive today. That has actually been kind of unique for my channel lately. I feel like we haven't really been getting out very much. What's super unique about this is that this is of my own devices, my own doing. You know, we are here because I am choosing to be here, not because I have to be here, which is very strange, very different for the channel here for me. Basically, you guys, what I'm trying to say is I just want an excuse to get out of the house and to go on a little bit of an adventure with you guys. So here we are, we're doing something. I don't really have like a whole grand scheme. We're not looking for specific things per se. I don't really have any specific goals. We're just kind of bopping around town this fine Tuesday evening. So join me if you will. Walk with me please on this journey here. But all of that being said, I figured that we could do a bit of physical media shopping. If you guys have been watching the videos lately, if you know the channel, then you know I have a portable DVD player now, and it's basically all that I can talk about. I've kind of made it my entire personality. So I am now on the hunt for DVDs for my DVD player. I figured we would stop over here at McKay's first. And if you don't know what McKay's is, basically it is a used physical media shop. If y'all are familiar with Half Price Books, that's what I am mostly familiar with. It's kind of like a Half Price Books sort of deal. They got CDs, DVDs, books, etc. So figured this would be a good place to pop in, see what's going on in there. We haven't been to McKay's in quite some time here, so let's just see what they have. We're gonna check out the books, we're gonna check out the DVDs, and just have a grand old time. And then after McKay's, there's some other stores that I have in mind that we could go check out, so we will just simply see where the wind blows us again this fine Tuesday evening. So here we are, guys. We're just bopping around town today. No real rhyme or reason whatsoever. We just getting some fresh air. It's like a balmy 22 degrees out right now, so here we are. But anyways, thank you so much for clicking on the video, everyone. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoy it. Grab a snack and a drink and get comfy, get cozy, because we are just, we're doing things today. We're doing things and also stuff as well. So thanks again for clicking on the video, and let's go. All right, here we are, guys. McKay used books, CDs, DVDs, and more. Okay, this store is notoriously very hard to film in, so just want to throw that out there. We found the TV DVD box sets. I'm gonna take a look here, see if there's anything. Kind of on the lookout for The Simpsons. Like, I wouldn't mind. I used to have the DVDs for like the first 13 seasons, and I don't have them anymore, and I'm so upset, but it is what it is. If we were looking for All in the Family, we'd be set. However, we are not. Ooh, look at this. Boy Meets World. That's pretty cool. We got a lot of seasons of Bewitched. Ooh, and also Doctor Who. Wow, they got a lot of Doctor Who in here. These are old ones too. Interesting. But it kind of looks like it's like one episode per little case here. They got some pretty neat stuff in the cabinet here. Look, they've got an I Love Lucy doll where she's stomping on the grapes. That was a good episode. And they got a Cher doll on the back. That's amazing. And I found the puzzles. Uh-oh. Here's one that's a map of Knoxville. It's really cute. Looking at the mystery thriller section in here. Again, like, can't stress this enough. It is always so hard to film in here. It's very close quarters, and a lot of people are looking at the books, especially the horror section for some reason. Okay, here's where I thrive. The occult section. Let's see what they got. Interesting. Never done that before. Should we try it? Back in the puzzle section because now it's empty. Like, holy crap, so many puzzles. I've never seen so many in one spot before. Wow. That's a lot. We're back from our little escapade in there. That was a lot of fun. Definitely could have spent a lot more time in there just looking at all the different titles. We didn't even go upstairs to see the CDs or anything like that. I figured we're losing daylight, it's a school night, and also I wasn't necessarily aiming to buy like a ton of stuff today. Like, that was not the goal of this. I mean, y'all know me. If you know me and you know the channel, then you know that that's like laughable. Obviously, we're gonna buy stuff. We can't go in there and not buy things. That's crazy. And I do have a little haul for you guys, but I wasn't trying to like buy the most, and I knew like the more time I spent in the occult section, you know, the horror section, it's like I'm gonna buy every single book in this store, and I really don't need to be doing that right now. So I kind of tried to limit myself here. So that being said, let me show you guys what I got. I'm really excited about these finds. First of all, I got a book for Tampa J. I'm hoping he doesn't have this one yet, but it's all about Franklin, Tennessee, the ghosts of Franklin, Tennessee, Tennessee's most haunted town. Sounds really cool, and he loves books like these. So again, hoping he doesn't have this one, but I got that for him. And then I was reading the new numerology book a little bit there, and I'm fascinated by numerology. I think it's just a really, really cool subject. And this is technically volume 2, so I'm hoping you don't need to have like volume 1 to understand what's going on in this book. However, I do know a bit of numerology, so I'm hoping the bits that I know will carry me through, because there's some really interesting like concepts in here that I've never seen or heard of before. So I don't know, I'm excited about it. It's a big, thick book, and always, again, if I spend any time in the occult section, in the spirituality section, the witchy section, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna be buying some books. And again, really trying not to do that, but couldn't help it with this. I got the numerology book. And then finally, rounding it out, I got a couple of Stephen King books. These are both short stories, so I'm super excited about that. They had a ton more Stephen King books in there than they did the last time we were here, which was months and months ago, so that checks out. I'm really excited about these. First of all, Night Shift is one of my favorite short story collections that he has. This has a lot of bangers in there. Children of the Corn, Trucks, of which Maximum Overdrive is based off of.
We made you! Get back here, you understand? Want to know? You can't do this! We made you!
The Lawnmower Guy 2, which was in Creep Show. And just a bunch of really, really, really good short stories in here. I'm pretty sure I don't have Night Shift. I'm pretty sure. I've had it in the past. That's the thing. I've owned a lot of Stephen King books in the past, but I have since had to thrift them and, you know, give them away and donate them and such, because I've moved 5,000 million times, which makes me really sad. I should have held on to all of those books. Like, out of everything that I could have donated, I should have held on to the dang books, but whatever, we're here. So now I'm like, I don't even know what the heck I own anymore, because it's just, my memory is terrible and whatever, but I know that I loved Night Shift, so I'm super excited about this. Then I have never owned or read any of the short stories in Nightmares and Dreamscapes, so I am super excited about this one. Yeah, I flipped through the table of contents when I was waiting in line to check out, and I've never read any of these short stories, so I'm super, super excited. I love Stephen King's short stories, and I love horror short stories just period in general, because they're so like right to the point and super scary and effed up and just like messes with your brain like so much in such a short amount of time, which I appreciate. So I'm a huge fan of his short stories, so I'm really excited to give this a read. And yeah, that's all the stuff that I got from McKay, so big success. And then just before we head to the next stop here, I wanted to give a shout out to the coffee here. So stopped at Dutch Brothers before we came here and just got me a little iced coffee here, a little pick me up. And this is an iced coffee with banana and oat milk. And I've noticed that a lot of these chain coffee places are doing like banana bread coffees and maple waffle coffees and like different kinds of like breakfast food itemed coffees, which I'm all about. Let's bring it on. I'm good with that. This is technically not the staple item for Dutch Brothers. This is literally just banana flavoring in coffee. The banana bread one that they have has like chocolate in it as well, which I'm not a huge fan of chocolate in my coffee, so I didn't get that. But the banana and the coffee is so good. This is my second time having this drink. That's why we're not doing a whole like review on it or whatever, because I've already had it. But anyways, I wanted to just talk about the coffee for a moment here. We're shopping, we're doing book shopping, we got coffee, it's a good evening. Okay guys, we have made it to our next destination here, and I had in the back of my mind that maybe we could hit up some antique stores today in this video, because in the McKay's area there are a lot of really cool antique stores and antique malls and such. However, they close early, like around 6, or some of them were even already closed when I was checking Google Maps, so oh well, but that's okay. That gives us something to do in the future. Anyways, I thought we could still go to a thrift store, and I really like the Karm stores. It's basically a chain of thrift stores that at least is here in the Knoxville area. I don't know if they're anywhere else. Figured we might as well just pop in and take a poke around and see what we can find. Mostly, again, just kind of looking for books at this point. Not really looking for any decor or anything like that, but we'll take a peek, we'll see what weird things we can find. And also, I was thinking on the way here, I forgot to mention the whole DVDs of it all. Unfortunately, the DVD section really wasn't organized at all. Like, it was kind of just a free-for-all of DVDs. So it was extremely overwhelming for me. And I looked through the TV series box sets quite a while, and I was very tempted to get the Downton Abbey ones, because I love that show, you guys. I love Downton Abbey. Shout out below if you do too. I might invest in that at some point, for sure. I wouldn't mind having the DVDs of that, but I figured we could save that for another time. But yeah, I didn't get any DVDs, unfortunately. I made kind of a big stink about it in the intro, but didn't get any DVDs, so whatever. We're gonna head into the Karm store and see what they have. All right, Karm stores, here we go. Never been to this one before, so we'll see what they have. Oh, this one's really big. That's a cool Yoda picture. Someday when we get a more permanent place, definitely gonna be doing some furniture shopping at these thrift stores. A lot of nice stuff. The physical media section. Got some DVDs over here. Ooh, look at that. They've got Divergent. I kind of like Divergent, honestly. I like the book better, of course, but the movie was fine. Oh, here's a classic. Spider-Man 3. Ooh, they even have VHSs in here. Look at this. Return of Jafar. Y'all, I loved Return of Jafar. I watched this more than the original Aladdin movie. light here, but that was actually a success because I forgot that one of the things I really wanted to look for as we're doing thrift shopping and stuff like that is the Hunger Games series. Been wanting to reread the series once again, and I haven't read any of the new books either, which I really want to do, like the prequels, but I want to read the original trilogy first. I want to say I've been on the hunt for them, but honestly, this is the first time that I've really like started looking. I'm hoping to thrift them. I don't want to pay full price again for these books that I have read 5 million times already. So anyways, super excited that we found one of the books. This is the third book in the series, so yeah, that was a success. All right, folks, we are now at our final stop for tonight. It's gonna be Michael's. And if you saw the video where we were preparing for the winter storm that hit us this past weekend, we talked about Michael's. We talked about Michael's kind of at length because they are putting out this like book lovers line for spring, and y'all, it still says on the website that this Michael's doesn't have it in stock, like at all. Like I can't even buy it online if I wanted to. So I don't really know what's going on there, because I know people are finding it because I see videos on my Instagram of people, you know, showing off this book line that I really want to check out. Pun intended, I guess, but I have no idea if we're gonna find it in there. This is the good Michael's here in Knoxville, so we'll just see what happens. But even if they don't have this particular line, I want to okay, walk with me here again. I want to look at their stickers, I want to look at their pens, I want to look at their like washi tape and I don't know, stuff like that to like dress up and zhuzh up a journal, a planner, if you will. I'm still on my planner grind, I'm still on my journal grind, always will be, and I think it would be really fun to include some extra accoutrement to these journals, you know, make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more decorative, a little bit more craftsy. And recently, like this is so completely random, you guys, but I am actually like desperately trying to add any ounce, any little teaspoon of whimsy into this dark, cold, cynical life of mine that I live here, okay? Like I am desperately trying to grasp onto something. And if it means a fun, colorful pen or some stickers or whatever, then just let me have it. Just let me have it. Just bear with me on this, please, because this is just simply the direction that life is leading me down nowadays. But anyways, all that to say, we're gonna head into Michael's and just take a little look-see around. Okay, pens, markers. Now, I've been using these Sharpie pens. I really like these a lot. These ones have like various colors, so that's been a lot of fun. But I kind of wanted to look and see if there were maybe some other colors that I could try, other kinds of pens. Haven't been able to get back to my paint by numbers since we worked on it the other day, but I am so eager to do so because that was a lot of fun. And then yeah, someday we can pick out a new one. This Yellowstone one would be cool. Okay, it took a minute, but finally found the washi tape. I've never bought washi tape before, so I'm actually really excited about this. They have some cute ones. I like this cacti kit. This one's also really pretty. Potentially just getting a little small set just to start out with is probably what I'm gonna do here. I like the plant ones, obviously. They've got some really pretty ones. Paper candles are. These are really nice. Okay, I was about to give up, but then I found some stuff. This definitely isn't everything, but it's some bookish finds. Look at this. They've got a hair clip with some books on there. They have these stickers. Kind of looks like your books came from a library or something. Book club stickers, bookmarks. Oh, magnifying. They got magnifying lenses in there. Another cute little bookmark. Says fairy tales. There's a bag down here My weekend is fully booked. Paper coasters. Down here they have some bags. So many books, so little time. Got this one here. It's so cute. Then there's some mugs here too. Weekend is fully booked. So many books, so little time. Okay, here we are. We're back in the car. Got some things to show you. And of course, this was the most expensive part of the day. It would be at Michael's. You know, I'm a part of their rewards program, and I've just been endlessly complaining about Michael's like all of last year when we were doing Halloween shopping, because they did barely any savings on their Halloween stuff. Like, it was full price almost all the way into the end, and I just endlessly complain about it. And yes, I am a part of their rewards program, and no, I don't think it's a good program, because you have to continually spend money at Michael's in order for the rewards program to give you rewards. Like, that's how it works, and I do not continuously spend money at Michael's. At least I haven't been, so it's like I don't have any rewards to use. I don't have any coupons. I got nothing. So, whatever. That's my little spiel there. But let me show you what I got here really quick. I'm using my little light that I have from my camera, and I feel like I'm just like putting a spotlight on myself in my car here now that it's dark out. So let's just do this really quick. Put you on my shirt here really quick so I can show you the stickers that I got. So I went with this sticker book here. I didn't get any washi tape because there's some stickers in these things that are pretty long, and honestly I don't know what the heck I would do with washi tape anyway. I really don't. So figured we'd just go with some classic stickers. There's some big ones, long ones, short ones, etc., different kinds. And of course I like the plant motif, like just in general. So we got these, and then I went with this kind of darkish, sort of gothic, maybe even on that sort of side of florally stickers as well. So it's got some like darker flowers in there. Again, some more like long stickers too. So I don't know, I just thought it was pretty. Just some like little bits to add to the journals, to the planners, to make it a little bit more whimsical, a little bit more fun. This is so random, but the other day I did buy a Lisa Frank sticker book. Listen, when I was a kid, I loved Lisa Frank, just like so many of us out there back in the 90s. Like, that was everything. I had Lisa Frank everything. Again, like, I am trying so desperately to claw at any little bit of whimsy and happiness that I can possibly get. I've kind of been like looking for like Lisa Frank things, looking for things that reminds me of being a kid, that reminds me of that time in my life, and embracing more of that stuff, embracing more of the creativity and just having fun, just to have fun. Like, that's seriously such a crazy concept to me. That's not something that I put into practice like ever. So I am actively trying to do that, you guys. So we invested in some stickers here, and I have put some Lisa Frank stickers on like various things around my house and on my planner, and it's actually been really fun and really, really cute, and it kind of brightens my day a bit. So like I said, we're trying really, really, really hard in here to keep it together. One sticker at a time. Anyways, the only other thing that I got is I did go ahead and just pick up a photo album. I don't know, I picked up a photo album, and it's this really cute one with all these like little mushrooms on here. It's 100 pages, holds 4x6 photos, and I have a lot of pictures, got a lot of pictures, and they're all just floating around in a box at home. And so I thought, you know what? We're doing projects, we're doing crafts, we're doing hobbies. Why not make this a little hobby for 2026? I can just imagine just sitting down and just filling this photo album with just some random pictures of my childhood. And that's going to be really nice. That's going to be a really fun project to do, and then I have a really nice photo album to look through whenever I want to look at those pictures, which, believe it or not, is quite often. So this just makes sense. So I don't know, I just decided to go ahead and pick it up, and that's everything that I got, you guys. I would say that this was overall a success. I didn't get any DVDs, but that's okay. Again, there wasn't necessarily anything that I was super on the hunt for, except for The Simpsons, which that's gonna be hard. But anyways, I'm super excited about the books that we found. Like, that's a huge win. I'm so excited about the Stephen King books, and I'm really looking forward to getting back into the Hunger Games again. Very happy with what we did, and I'm happy we got out and about too and did something outside of the house, you know. Again, no rhyme or reason for it really, besides let's just go out and have an adventure and see what we can find. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a great time. Thanks for keeping me company on this, and for just keeping me company in general. You guys, I appreciate you all so incredibly much, and I say this a lot on the channel, and I hope you all know that I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I've been, if you couldn't really tell, I've kind of been having a sort of rough time over here. Oh God. I've been kind of having sort of a rough time, especially just the past couple of days here. It's been a little rough. Like, my mental health hasn't been the best, to be honest. I've been struggling with stuff with YouTube, and just in general in my life, just kind of having a tough time, to be so perfectly honest. And I just want to take this time to say thank you guys so much for being here, for being a part of the channel, for supporting me. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Thank you for supporting me, and for wanting to follow along with me no matter how weird things get, no matter how, I don't know, like, just, I know that there's like a lot of kind of weird things about me. Like, I don't want to say like I'm not a typical person, because that makes me sound so freaking pretentious, but like, I know that we're not doing the most normal things over here. My house is a bit eclectic. Like, we're eclectic over here. We're an acquired taste. And I can say that pretty confidently, because that's been my entire life, has been having a difficult time making friends and fitting in. I've never fit in my entire life, and it just seems to me like that is just not destined to happen, and it shouldn't happen. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you shouldn't strive to fit in. You should strive to just simply be yourself, you know what I mean? But there's definitely times, and if you're an introvert, if you've always felt like you're kind of like on the outskirts of society, then you understand like where I'm coming from, where yeah, you're proud of who you are, and you're happy that you don't fit in and this and that, but at the same time it just feels really lonely. And it just makes you feel like there's something wrong with you. You know, I'm here to tell you that that's not true. It's not true, even though I'm struggling with that myself. You know, I struggle with it a lot. I've struggled with it my entire life. I don't know, we're getting real deep over here. I don't really mean to. It's just kind of popping out. But I just really wanted to thank you guys for being here, for clicking on the videos, for being a subscriber if you're a subscriber, being a member if you're a member, and just wanting to follow along with the stuff that we're doing over here. Like, that's amazing. It blows my mind every single day that people actually want to follow me and follow what I'm doing, and I just appreciate you guys to the ends of the earth. I really do. It means so much to me, like more to me than I could ever possibly convey. So I wanted to take some time to say thank you. I just appreciate you guys so much, and I'm really happy with, you know, overall with how the channel is going, and just really, yeah, just thank you guys. So okay, that heavy topic aside, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you're doing well out there. I hope you're staying warm and doing okay. We have a lot more adventures coming up here, as I always say. Again, thank you all so much for being here. And I will see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.